can keep your supports secure. Snapfire, arguably highest damage 5 in Dota 2, and then a Dazzle for save.
More like those that are slowly going to wear you down. You have the Bristle, you have the Dazzle, you have the SF, and that's probably their win condition. However, you are playing into a Necro who can sustain himself quite well throughout the game if he gets a decent laning stage, and that's where the game will be made or broken down for Navi. An easier time over here, but he drops really low. Let's see.
He's having a little bit of a rough time. They scout wrong, but that means he won't be on the creeps. Void Spirit's still just such a flexible hero where you can place it. Oh, the chains. The cheeky chains allows LeBron to just chase this down. And the Remnant won't protect him because Pio's waiting with that slide fifth. They need to salve up, and that will be enough to keep him alive. Or will it? They've got the chains again.
It does keep him alive, but it breaks his salve, and that's almost just as good for them because it will prevent Pasha from being a nuisance on this lane. It will prevent him from pressuring Pio, and if you can see, they have 2 range creeps, which means that they will push in.
Usually we would see the mangoes in that scenario. It's the argument, do I think I'm going to be pressured by the Necro at all? Slayer trying to move away, but they've got the chains, and with that they will be able to get the kill.
I was wondering if we'll see more Embers pick up chains early on because of the changes. They are stronger with the recent patch.
I like it more in the outer lanes, where like it used to be the rundown potential with Flame Guard, right? But when you've got a second hero there, like if you can get 2 chains in a chase, and it's a lot of damage, and it's not as much mana expensive.
Struggles just a little bit. This game can fall apart for him.
Most definitely. I think in this type of game, it is that situation where you're there to try and distract. And Pasha, he's distracting the bot lane Faith with his life. I don't think that's what he was intending to do, though.
Yep. Nyx Assassin left him.
He's busy trying to snipe Chorus.
He was trying to snipe that courier, perhaps creep skip. They have a lot of these deep wards. You can see these 2 dire observers in the Radiant jungle scouting the couriers, but that didn't really help them out this time.
No, I'd say top lane is you know, the pressure is on the Chen in that situation. The pressure is on in the mid. As Magical, he's like, okay, I have no choice but to fight you. But there's the raise. Dendi, he's calibrated his fingers now. And he'll get the easy kill. Elias in the top lane will be casually ran down. We'll lose his little baby creep.
He might lose his life as well here.
Yep. Meanwhile, a little bit D1 going on. They're trying to rotate onto Magical. They've got multiple heroes here. They'll be able to slow him down. They're holding that cookie. He's got that scythe, but no one to use it on. So look at the kill. LeBron cheekily steals it.
Definitely is a difficult lane for him, but where do you rotate him at the moment? You could, let's say you send a Bristle back. So many times in your pubs, you have these players crying and forcing you to come from the offlane to the safe lane, right?
Yeah. You aren't the dominant force in the game, and why would you sacrifice a lane that's going well to make 2 crappy, as you said? Crystallize wants this, but this is hurting way too much. You need to leave. He used the pounce as well, so they're going to keep chasing this down, force out the Shadow Dance. And he'll just about get out of range.
Yeah, he had to use the Shadow Dance there because of Poison Touch as well. The alternative was Dark Pact, but it brings him too low and one more stack of will. Yeah, pretty much.
Look at the Void Spirit and how well he's done and how well Pash is doing. You look at this Ember that started to get bullied on that lane. He's not doing that bad net worth-wise. He's still finding gold, and that's the crucial part, is they have their free cores at the right point. They should be able to start to spiral around that 10-15 minute mark. But Magical is trying to slow that down now.
Nah, these 2 supports from bait.
He's like, fine, hit me. I want you to hit me. And King Ha, cheeky attempt to snipe out the courier. Won't work, but TP away, it won't work either as Pasha moves across.
Well, look on the bright side, they did manage to force 4 heroes from the side of Navi there. Meanwhile, Dendi almost took down the complete tier 1 tower on the mid lane.
Because of this Bristleback, this is the point in the game where you can deal with him. And there it is. Break him, but the assistance is there, and that's an immediate abort. Ghostic, however, is ready to go. Cookie gets Dendi in range to get the raise out, and they'll just clunk down this Nyx.
That was forced because Vendetta was running out, and they knew that they had to use it somehow. You need to kill Ghostic. That's pretty much...
He tried for it. They'll get the stun. He's under tower, though. TPs are coming in, and Dazzle's there. He's always waiting. King R perfectly understands what they're trying to do in this game, and all they're going to do now is die on the side of NAVI. Ghostic will not even die off. Pasha also falls.
And once they went on Ghostic, it's just easy to use that Grave and save him.
And it's hard to see another target, right? Like, Dendi is a bit awkward to kill off quickly. The Ember is an elusive hero. So now you're in this scenario where, because you keep losing these fights like this, you do have to deal with the Bristle.
If you don't take down Ghostic, you aren't taking down anyone else, and you most certainly aren't taking down objectives. Because his role in this game is to stand in front and just soak in all the aggression.
And in this type of game, it's not like he doesn't dish damage while doing that. Slayer Trying to actually just slow him down, look for a setup here, but Ghostic just spams out the quills and scares them away. The chains come out in the magical, trying to heal up down to half HP already. We'll be able to move away, and Dendy needs to be careful. Slayer, he's looking to stun this up, but they're not in position. And all of a sudden, Slayer is probably gone here, despite Carapace is cute. The Hand of God won't change anything, and it looks like someone's trying to give each other kisses. No touching.
It's a much easier game for them to fight when they're one item ahead.
Basically, if you're Chen, you're dreaming of the time where you could have all the potato horses, you know? It's an army of centaurs giving you magical resistance. Don't get that anymore, though, sadly. I say sadly, that was probably one of the better changes than last year.
I don't know what he's going for.
Oh,
Perhaps
again.
Yeah. Perhaps a Meteor Hammer. Yeah. This is also the problem. He's going to go for this Meteor Hammer. Let's see.
Jump in. Ghostic down to half HP already, but they don't want to hard commit because they know there's this protection coming out from King Art. Now they'll try and snipe him out. They move in. Scythe goes down. They kill off the Dazzle, but now they need to be careful. The buyback's going to come out. He's able to TP to the mid lane, and Pasha is in retreat, but the kisses are coming out. Mora is ready to play, but it doesn't have the range to follow through. And the movement in, there's the range you need. Pio moves in, dodges out the stomp from Slayer, but now he's too deep. He's out of mana. He needs some assistance right now, and he'll be there just in time.
Yeah, they can't really commit for that Ember Spirit because Kingar also bought back instantly to come and support his teammates. With that Grave active, you can't really go for the Ember Spirit. Overall, that fight from Navi didn't look too bad, didn't look too shabby. You have Nyx Assassin, who's such a great hero in this game, not only because of the break, you also have the Carapace versus Mortimer's Kiss, right? So
Lark in, he always has a way out. Void Spirit as well, but you need to be careful with your Necro's positioning. Some highlight, and they're definitely doing it well.
They want to contest.
We're going to kill him off quickly, but he's so goddamn tanky. He'll make it out again. Stun from Slayer looks good, but he's not that tanky. Spike Carapace means they can't hit into him, however. The reset will favor the side of Fate. His Magical's a little bit too far forward. Controller's out, but the Remnant barely touches him. Dendy stunned up. Shallow Grave to save the day. He doesn't have that Requiem, of course. It's already been used. They used to buy a little bit more time so they can kill him off at the end. It hurts a lot, but not enough for them to care. They lose Slayer, they find bigger targets. Has to die back on King R. Pio will throw back a Remnant to be safe, and Ghostic is still alive through all of this. They no longer have that Scythe to work with, so they have to try and will him down, but the quills are stacking up. They're going to keep hunting this. Ghostic, he's playing with fire here, and sometimes you get burned. He might, in fact, just about live, because it looks like Pasha has to retreat. On the other side of the fight, however, they will be able to get Ember out in time, and it looks like Navi are going to back up here. They're all getting low, and when you turn this into a slower engagement at range, that's where Bait has the advantage. You can't abandon him. You have to be going further in than him, especially if he's already used the Shroud. And as you said, beautifully done the choke points. Slayer, stun on the 2. They'll hit up the chains. They're moving in right now. A lot of damage being dished out here. Dendy, sight and blown up. He's gone. LeBron will join him in the grave. Slayer might give his life, but Ghosting needs to be careful being in this area because he's taking a lot of damage. They're going to surround him. Who cares about quills? Who cares about stacking damage when you can just control him and kill him and say thank you for setting up right?
I mean, I don't know if Bait is a little bit reckless or if Navi's Ilias, this position 5 player, is just a god of this Chen, as he multiple times in a row succeeds as these double triple stuns with his centaurs. Dazzle and Sniper when they had cooldown reduction with 25% or something.
I remember that Sniper one. Pasha gonna be sniped out in the bot lane. He needs to get out. Steps up. Not gonna be able to move quick enough though. Ember Spirit says anything you can do, I can do better.
You can see why Ember Spirits are usually picked versus Void Spirits.
Of elusive that doesn't get punished, right? Like we talked about Yule's builders and how you can't get out of the Remnant, but in that you Sleight of Fist, you can then Remnant away and make your escape. BKB by Dendy in time.
Yeah.
Crystallize. Oh, the cookie. Connects on the 2. Slayer should be brought down, and it looks like there'll be a TP out by Crystallize, which is successful.
Yeah, Nyx Assassin got nerfed a little bit there.
Bristleback factor in countering him. They have Spirit Vessel being built on one, and obviously Silver Agent on the other. So they are respecting what this Bristle can bring to these fights, and are still worried. Pasha goes in deep. King R is controlled up. Perfect pick-off as well, because that's the save from Bait, which means they have to run. Whiff on the stun route from Slayer. Spike Carapace does stun up Ghostic, though. He's charged up the Meteor Hammer, which is going to force him to stay close, but not close enough that they can actually catch, as they're a little bit too slow. They will just back away. It looks like the tier 1 tower will be taken by Navi, but they can't pursue for more right now.
Crystallize.
The turnaround opportunity. They go in on the Crystallize. Hannah got to heal him up. BKB charges straight in. Ghostic's going to be controlled up and brought down quickly. The Scythe thrown out, and he's dead for 75. They force the buyback out of the Dazzle, but not in time for him to actually save anyone. He might be able to save Pio, who's going to need some serious assistance. But the Yules, they interrupt him. They're going to get a second kill. The Kisses from the tree line. LeBron knows they have no Spike Carapace. He will at least find vengeance from the Magical.
That was a forced buyback from the Dazzle. But they did manage to take down Necro at least. Let's see if Navi will stay around, perhaps try to get this tier 2 or fall back. They're pouncing the Slark. It was a nice idea, but he just got healed so easily.
Yeah, it was a ridiculous amount of sustain that comes out from Na'Vi. Now stuns out on a Dendi, in trouble, held in place, getting low, but Kingara's nearby. They actually need to snipe out this Dazzle. Time and time again, he's the factor they have to worry about. Nice catch. They cookie through into the Remnant, which controls him up. Shallowgrave's going to come out. Kingara is now dead, and the use control means that Shadow Fiend is not getting out of here in anything but a coffin.
Also remember, Dazzle died, he has no buyback any longer, and that leaves a Na'Vi pretty much free to do whatever they want in the next 60 seconds, and it looks like it's going to be tier 2. Rosh is still dead, so you don't really have that option. Take down the tier 2, you have the Meteor Hammer.
You can tickle away at that tier 3 pretty easily at this stage.
Yeah, perhaps they will do that. There's a tier 2 on the top lane as well, maybe that's a better idea, but...
Nope.
With the
Blood.
Yules?
We need more blood. Donations are appreciated as LeBron gets brought down as well. That's going to be a tier 3 tower.
Alright, Bait is kind of falling apart right now. 11k behind, and you can see the way they're dying one by one. They aren't really coherently having a plan. They aren't converging at the same spot. They aren't getting all their heroes to fight. They're just beating one at a time, and because of that, they might even lose the Raxes. What looked like just a couple of pickoffs is going to turn into a full side, it seems.
It's
Maybe
not just that. Hio is going to be going down. Scythe in the face, dead for 90 seconds. He'll have to fight back. It might not be game just yet, but this gold lead is going to snowball out of control quickly. They're going to back away. They don't want to force the buyback.
He's not going to buy back. He's not going to buy back because they have 2 tier 2s still left remaining.
A controlled fashion, right? Is it like they're going to do this a protracted way? Just put heroes in, have escape.
Control. They're going in.
The Chen is far back. And they'll just reset, heal up, go again. You just have to keep clear. The Beta will just panic and just like, quick, hit the creeps quickly. Get rid of them right now because they're coming back again. Pasha goes in pretty cheekily. We slow down a little bit, simulate away to just prolong these fights. And prolonged engagements are not working out for Bait anymore.
It just looks like these team fights are super easy to execute for Na'Vi.
No, that's the perfect kill. This is so crucial. They keep Kingara alive. He still doesn't have buyback. Now dead for 45 seconds. Ghostic chased on 2 next. Spirit Vessel is out, and he's just going to burn in the face of all this damage. They'll casually run him down, kill him off. That's going to be a long time on the sideline. 50 seconds. Does have buyback, and this time they'll probably try and force some.
They didn't even use the site there. He had the site online, but he didn't want to use it.
I think they want to try and force a buyback and then use it.
Yeah, probably use it on someone that doesn't have a buyback as well, which is an option.
Ooh, they want to move away. Pio, however, in a lot of trouble. He needs to retreat very quickly, not towards them. No, that's not the right Remnant. And they'll chase for more. LeBron's also going to fall. Dendi chased on 2 as well. He has to activate the BKB, but they won't stop right-clicking him.
They saved the mangoes. Save the mangoes.
Deforestation's a problem. Save all the mangoes, okay? Oh, Pasha. Leave the trees alone.
Wait, did he just buy a quelling blade or something?
Can you leave the trees alone, okay? People need to make more toilet paper.
He bought a tango to eat their mango tree in front of their fountain.
Oh, Slayer! Jumps in on a 3. Meteor Hammer follow-up connects on the 2. Pio hit on 2. He's just going to burn down the face of the damage. 3 dead on Bait, and they're going to lose more. It looks like it might be a team wipe at this rate. Ghostic chased into his fountain. Crystallized once more. Dendi still trying to hold up against this, but it looks like he will also die, as this should be the game.
Yeah, there you go. They're just cleaning them up next to their fountain.
They're not done. They're like, let's go in. No, go set the boys. We still want to play. LeBron just looking for someone to smooch with. But it's over. GG gets called 2-0. And, well, while most of us have been washing our hands, Na'Vi, they make a statement. We've washed our hands of Dendi for good.